This is the statue called Dignity, and it's overlooking the Missouri River. Beautiful. We just left our hotel in Chamberlain. We're still in Chamberlain, and went west on 90. That's the road. That's the highway we'll take all day today. But I came back to the area just before we crossed the bridge. And this is the Missouri River. Beautiful. There's the back of the Dignity sculpture. Here is 90 headed west. There's the little river bridge that I filmed last night. And that's where I just was, down this walkway. They typically have those steel bars, teepee shaped, near the South Dakota rest stops. Area there is the Lower Brule Reservation in South Dakota, just north of 90. South Dakota. We are at the Minuteman Missile Site Visitor Center, the Red Dot. We're going to take 240 through Badlands National Park, the scenic route there, and then come out on 90 at Wall for the Wall Drug store, and then continue on to Mount Rushmore. This display at the Minuteman Missile Visitor Center is awesome. They have great displays showing the buildup in the arms race from 1934 all the way to the present, showing the arsenal.
What?
America prepares to face attack on its city. Shelter zones are being established and marked with directive signs. Commanders are being briefed in panic prevention, control of sabotage and espionage. Chemical and germ warfare are subjects in the course, as are organization, high explosives, communications, and atomic bomb destruction.
Surviving for making it actually survive for.
Driving through Badlands National Park in South Dakota. This is just south of 90 West in the city of Wall. Badlands National Park. There's an ancient tortoise. Formations in Badlands National Park just go on and on and on. Still in Badlands National Park. This is a great overlook. You probably can't see any from here, but there's prairie dogs out there. Wow, just when you thought that the overlooks were done, we came up to the pinnacles, which is 3,100 feet. I don't know what the height of the visitor center was, but this is the highest point so far in Badlands. Just an amazing view. Okay, we just left Badlands National Park, and we're just 8 miles from Wall Drugstore, and Dawn pointed off to the right, and there's a bison. And then there was a prairie dog that popped up in front, enough for me to take a photo. And then he popped back down. Yay! We saw a buffalo. So cool. Guess where we are? Mount Rushmore National Monument in South Dakota. So cool. Great displays in the Mount Rushmore National Monument Museum.
That exact information to the mountain. A bar connected to a protractor frame was attached to the top of the model's heads.
I haven't really been shooting any video of the places we've been staying. We usually just are coming in a rush out and in. But this one had a really nice feel to it. It's the Best Western in Hill City, South Dakota. A little aged, a little dated, but had a really kind of nice homey feel. It's a big complex, a couple of buildings, good breakfast. Hill City is really pretty. We're on the one end of the town, and it's surrounded by woods. I kind of like the feel of the woods a little bit better than the city. Some of the cities we've been in. Coming through this way again, because on the first way through here we came across a truck that had overturned. There was already somebody had stopped, so we came back and helped. The guy was unhurt, but his truck rolled, so A little bit of excitement. We are close to passing from South Dakota into Wyoming. And Wright, Wyoming, population 1,600, and we are looking for food. We came across this mall with a coffee shop. It's basically one room with some tables, but it's dark. Long, creepy hallways. But there's a grocery store at the end. We're gonna look for packaged food. Wish us luck. We are still in Wyoming. These are the rare trees. Usually it's just grasses and berms but here's a stand of trees. Just endless driving. Lunch at the Rialto Soda Fountain. We just stopped for lunch in Casper, Wyoming, just a small little town. And the place we went was the Rialto Soda Shop across the way. It's in the building of a former theater. Had a nice chat with a man there. We had hot dogs and huckleberry ice cream. Sweet little town. Still in Wyoming, between Casper and Rock Springs. We're still in Wyoming. We're still between Casper and Rock Springs. We're just north of Rawlins, Wyoming. We just stopped at a rest stop. And this is the scenery. So pretty. Well, we got here a little bit too late, but there's a Wyoming State Penitentiary from the 1800s. They closed about half an hour ago. A little minor excitement here because we're getting onto 80 West. We've been doing 2-lane roads for
106 miles. Continue straight.
For a long time.